Good morning. Good morning and a pleasant welcome to Spoon TV. We are coming to you live from Vaton. Today is December 30th in Liberia. Here we are. We're coming to you live from Vaton. As you can see, no businesses have not started. And the street, you see security officers all over the street. And we taking a patrol around, and we making our way to Gabriel Tucker Bridge. There we are headed now, and we will get to Waterside and make our way to Sinker. That's we're gonna use the boulevard, the Todman Boulevard, straight to Vamuma. We giving you a highlight of Monrovia as we see them popping, and we giving you updates. Remember, today is December 30th. The Council of Patriots yesterday reiterated that today their peaceful assembly will go on, but we are yet to see protesters in the streets. As you can see, this is Monrovia. We are currently in the Gabriel Tucker Bridge, making our way to Waterside. And like I said, market businesses are yet to open. It's already after 7 a.m. in Liberia. At this time, these places, marketeers can be all over the place. We are in the Waterside Market. From your screen, as you can see, you see security officers all in the market. You see the market, how it is like. Security officers all over the place. The market is completely empty. So December 30th, a highlight of December 30th in Liberia, after 7 a.m., but marketeers are yet to come out in their numbers. The people who are dominating the various marketplaces that we have passed, or those major places, are security personnel, specifically the police. Remember, they are joint security officers today who are out. So we're giving you a highlight of Monrovia today, December 30th in Liberia. So we are making our way to get on Broad Street. We stay in the Waterside Market. As you can see, the market is completely empty. Nobody there selling. From your screen, you can tell the story. So we are yet to see a single protester, but the message is clear. Maybe some marketeers will come later. We will come here after a few hours, but as earlier as it is, we are yet to see marketeers out here. But keep following us, Spoon TV. We will bring you all of the happiness today, and we're making our way to those major places. We always have Liberians gather on normal day. That is normal or ordinary day. So today is just an ordinary day, and this market is one of the most populated marketplaces in Liberia. But as it stands, the place is completely empty. We are yet to see business folks coming out here. It's already after 7, but these places are still empty. We are now on American Street, walking towards Broad Street. We are on American Street. Stores are closed. Stores are closed. They are not open. It's already after 7, and this is the time in Liberia. At this time, on ordinary day, these places are open. The places get open around 6:30, 6:45, but it's already after 7, and we cannot see anything. This is Spoon TV coming to you live. Joseph Soko Kwane and James Samuel Goodeflomo, along with our other folks who are making their way to other parts of Liberia to bring you things that are happening straight. Yeah, we are between Asmon. Now we're going up Asmon Street. As you can see, we are up Asmon Street, but yet to see protesters. Business places on Asmon Street are closed. up Asma Street. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do that. Okay. And this broadcast is also live on Spoon FM 107.5. So if you are listening to us via Spoon FM, welcome. We are coming to you live from Asma Street, where business places are closed, and you cannot just see people walking in the street like an ordinary day. They are all standing to their various homes, and the folks we have more in the street are security personnel. The joint security folks are working, and the quote-unquote December 30th protesters are yet to come out in the street. We are yet to see them, but we're making our way to where we were told they will be. We are making our way to where we were told that they will be. That's the seat of the Liberian government, the Capitol building. There they are to be. Broad Street is completely empty. Broad Street is completely empty, as you can see on your screen. Those of you who are watching, Broad Street is empty. You see only very few people walking. And Broad Street is one of the busiest streets in Monrovia, but the street is completely empty. And business places on Broad Street are yet to open. So welcome once again if you're just joining us. Today is December 30th in Liberia. And we all know December 30th, we were told that the Council of Patriots will be out. So we still await them to come out, and we will keep, moving throughout Monrovia and its environs to bring you updates. So business places, as I said, those of you who are around here, we are close to the Ministry of Finance on your screen. As you can see, all of these places are business places, but they are yet to open. Welcome once again, and we have huge security personnel around Ministry of Finance here who are standing around, and former Ministry of Education is empty. This is one of the busier places here in Monrovia, where you have people from all walks of life doing businesses, and they are yet to come. As you can see, the place is completely empty. And we're making our way to Randa and Broad Street. And we all know, if you've been to Central Monrovia, if somebody talk about Randa and Broad Street, you know what really happened there. The area is empty. As you can see, Randa and Broad Street is completely empty. You have only a few folks who are standing by, and I don't know, it's like people are scared to come out because of what we've been hearing. The bank is open, the RB bank is open, but very few people there. Only the security folks are standing there, along with a lady who was on her phone when we passed there. Stay on Broad Street, walking towards Capitol Hill. We're now making our way to Capitol Hill, right before Low Star Cell sub office on Broad Street that is yet to open, and businesses are yet to open. No normal things are now going on here. So you see them, these places are still closed. So it's like the December 30th, is working. People are scared to come out, but you have few cars in the street. On normal, or that is ordinary day, you have cars flying in the street all over the place, but you are yet to see them. Moving. Yeah. So if you're just joining us, we want to tell you welcome. Today is December 30th in Liberia, and this is Spoon TV and Spoon FM coming to you live from Central Monrovia. We started from Vartan to Waterside Market, now on Broad Street. We're making our way, but you have the presence of the security folks here, and we're still moving gradually. Let's keep moving. The GN Bank is yet to open, and I'm told banks open 9, so it is not time for banks to open. Banks open 9, and we are to Johnson and Broad Street. Johnson and Broad Street is also one of the busiest places in Monrovia, but Johnson Street shops, stores are closed, and we're making our way gradually to Capitol Hill. So to all of those places we managed to pass. The time is 16 minutes after 7 a.m. in Liberia, but normal businesses are yet to start. So welcome if you're just joining us. And late this morning we saw a release from our international partners. And that release is being published on the U.S. Embassy Facebook page. You can check it out there. It is also, they're telling us that appealing, let me be exact, appealing to protesters or the December 30th and the December 30th protesters. That's the Council of Patriots and the counter-protesters, the Independent Council of Patriots, who backed off yesterday. We already know they will not be out. Today. They backed off yesterday in a press conference. And the Council of Patriots in the press conference said they were going to come out today. And in that communication, they are asking the Council of Patriots to carry on their exercise on the 5th of next month, and the Independent Council of Patriots to carry on their exercise on the 12th of next month. So let us keep going as we see things happening. We're gonna make our way to the seat of the Liberian capital. That is the seat of the Liberian government. We're gonna make our way there. And tell you what's exactly happening there. But we are now on our way to Sinker. We are currently around Orange Liberia head office. We are currently around Orange Liberia office, but the street is completely empty. Cars, like the way you see cars moving, they are not moving like that. The street is empty. You have few cars, very few cars parading the street. That is, they are moving. Very, very few cars. For those of you who are watching, and even business places around the main, that is the main path between Central Monrovia and Sinker. That path is also completely empty. Business places are still closed, and these places are on ordinary day at this hour. These places are open, but today we are still awaiting them to open. Maybe they're gonna come out between 8 to 9, but between 7 to 8, as we keep moving around here, the places are still closed. This is Orange Liberia head office. So let us see. We see security checkpoints, whether they're going to allow us to use this new route. Let us see if they're going to allow us. We are making our way. Let's go straight, Joe. Joe, go straight and see what they will tell you. So this is a Spoon TV, and as you see, security folks here. Yeah. We just patrolling to see. We just patrolling. Okay, the security. No, you don't have to worry, Chief. We are friends now. So there is a blockage here, but they are giving us way to pass. There is a blockage here. They are giving us way to pass. So as you see, okay, thank you very much. Let God be with you. Now they have given us way. So this main path is being closed. Cars are allowed to use Charlatan route. As you see, no one is allowed to pass this way that we are. Normal vehicles are not allowed to pass this way. I think only the press and security cars or authorized cars are allowed to use the path leading to the seat of the Liberian government. So we now making our way to the University of Liberia, and when we get there, we will try to make our way. We will try to make our way to get to the Liberian Capitol building where the folks said they're going to be gathering. So we doing this to tell you exactly what's happening in Liberia. As earlier as 7:21, We're telling you, so we don't want you to say, they say, I say. You see for yourself, those of you who are watching us and those of you who are listening to us via radio, nothing is happening. We see huge security personnel in the street, but normal, that is ordinary people are yet to take the street, and the protesters who are expected to, come out, we are yet to see them, and we are before the Liberian Capitol building, the home of our lawmakers. We are before the home of our lawmakers. You can see on your screen just a view of our capital. Just a view of our capital. We are before the University of Liberia. We are before the University of Liberia. Joe, try to talk to them so we can go, sir. Yeah. So we're going to talk to our colleagues. The security and the media, we are partners. The security and the media, we are partners. So this is the path leading to where the quote-unquote December 30th protesters are to be. But we see a huge security person here, and we're making our way there to tell you exactly what's happening there. So you see our folks there, the Liberian National Police, and this is a joint security service here. So you have all of them all over the place here. And go there. Yeah, go talk to the people over there. Good morning, yeah. So we're trying to talk to the security. The EPS guy? Okay. So they directed us to the EPS. We see the EPS telling us not to open. So let us see. If they cannot allow us to pass, we can stand here and give you a view of where the protesters are to gather. So let me zoom in to those of you who are listening to us. Okay. Yeah, go to him. So this is Spoon TV coming to you live. This is Spoon TV coming to you live. Where the protesters are to be, we see the place is completely empty. For those of you who are following us via social media, the place is empty. You can see on your screen, that's the seat of the Liberian government. The place is completely empty, but we have huge security presence here. Both the Liberian National Police, the EPS, the immigration. It is a joint security service, and you have the folks there, the security personnel. You have them all over the place there. So welcome once again if you're just joining us. Welcome once again. Welcome once again. Liberia is safe this morning. Like some of you been thinking, there was going to be trouble. We are yet to see sign of trouble in Liberia because we started from Vartown. Now we are at the Liberian capital, and we are yet to see anything happening. So you have to be okay. Don't think about any other thing. The place is okay. Nothing is happening. So welcome once again if you're just joining us, and this is going to continue as far as district number 10, because we are told another group of folks are to leave from district number 10 to come to where we are currently. So we're also going to go there to bring you highlight of what's happening there. But all you've been seeing in the streets, you have security people all over the place. You have security from Vartown, from Vartown to where we are. Okay? So once again, I want to say thank you very much for following us, and keep following Spoon TV today. We will do our best to bring you all of the happiness. We will do our best to bring you all of the happiness within Monrovia and its environs. So if you're just joining, welcome. And those of you who are listening to us via radio, and if you are contemplating on going out there to do your business, I think all you need to do, you have to get out, go to your normal business places, because what we've been seeing all around the place here, no trouble, except now those places we left, but no trouble. And Waterside Market is completely empty. Waterside Market is completely empty. Vata Market is completely empty. Broad Street is completely empty. And now we're making our way to Sinker. What's the update? So, yeah, but we already see the place. Yeah, Joseph Soko Kone, who met with the head of the security personnel. Yeah, so.
Okay, so folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends the part of the world you're watching us from. Spoon TV and Spoon FM. We do early morning broadcast in Monrovia. Of course, to tell you, our viewers, and those on the radio, how Monrovia is like. So, we met the EPS person who's actually in charge of here. They're asking that, you know, we should redirect ourselves to go on the other side. This place today is a no-go zone.
No-go zone.
No-go zone.
Nobody is allowed to be there.
Sure, that's what
Hey.
So keep tuned as we give you more updates. So we're on wheels. We're going to get back on the vehicle. We're going to follow the trend of the security force. We're going to have to respect them. So thank you and keep following us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, we're going back. Thank you.
All right. So. So, welcome back. We're making our way to Sinker. Like I told you, we're gonna get on the boulevard as far as District 10 or beyond to give you highlight of what's happening. We're moving gradually. So, the seat of the Liberian government, as you may have listened to my colleague, those of you listening to us via radio, is a no-go zone. So if you are listening and you've been thinking on coming to the Capitol building today, the security folks have declared that the Capitol building today is a no-go zone. So meaning no one is allowed to go there today. Even if you are working there, all I can advise you, stay home. Those of you who are working with lawmakers, who are working at the Capitol building, the security have declared that, the joint security, they have declared that the Capitol building is a no-go zone. That is, no one is allowed to go there. These are authorized people, security. So I will advise you to stay away, to stay away from the Capitol building today. That is the only place that the security, the joint security, have been able to, you know, tell us exactly. But all of the places we've been passing, you saw us coming. They did not tell us you can't pass here. When we got there, and they gave us way. So you see, you have another folks here. You have another folks here. Good morning. So we still moving gradually. We just passed the home of our president, Dr. George Manan Weah, His Excellency. We just passed his office, and we are almost close to. The Monrovia City Corporation head office that is on 4th Street, and here you have the UN. You have the UN here. It is the African Plaza around here, and you see the street is empty. You have checkpoints. You have checkpoints here, and all over the places that we have been passing, we have been seeing checkpoints all over the places, and you also have some here before the Monrovia City Corporation. And on ordinary day, you cannot get checkpoints here. No, this is the first time. So you have security people here inspecting, even motorbikes, they are inspecting them, and they are giving us way. Yeah, they are giving us way to pass, and we have managed to pass there gradually we're moving. The Todman Boulevard is completely empty. So those of you who been to Monrovia, this is the main path leading straight to Kesedi Boulevard all the way. So it's empty. Cars are not flying in the streets where we are. Only authorized vehicles, and we are before the Ministry of Education. I'm thinking how they're going to come to work if they are not allowing folks to move here. How they're going to come to work? Maybe they will allow them when they come with their RD cars. Maybe they will allow them. So can I say Monrovia is not really jam-packed like before? Yes, Monrovia is not jam-packed like before. We are giving you highlight of Monrovia on December 30th. You have ambulance there moving. I know that car should be going for an emergency or going to attend an emergency situation. So we still giving you highlight of our capital city. We are now in Cinco, and Cinco is like a ghost town, as you see. Home City, at this hour, Home City is always open, but the place is closed. So we wait to see whether they're going to come by. Jobertown Market, see for yourself. Jobertown Market is still moving. The place is empty. Gradually we're moving. We are before Don Bosco, and all of the business places or shops around Don Bosco, they are stay closed. So all of the cars coming from Red Light, they are telling them around here on 9th Street, they are telling them on 9th Street to use the Jalatown route. So they are not allowed to move, that is to use the main path. And we are before the Elections Commission head office. So you see, this is where they are allowing the guys, this is the part they are allowing them to go. The cars from this way are not allowed to go straight. They are not allowed to go straight. So if you are from Red Light, you are on car, you're gonna get redirected on 9th Street. You're gonna get redirected on 9th Street. And we are on 10th Street where our station is situated. We just passed 10th Street, making our way to 11th Street. So we're giving you highlights. I think you can be able to tell your own story from the images you've seen. Be able to tell your own stories. Tell your stories. Don't allow anybody to tell your stories for you. You guys can put your stories together. Tell the stories. We saw Monrovia on December 30th. I think you can be able to tell your stories out there. If tomorrow you are telling your children on December 30th how Monrovia was, and you have security folks here. Also to Tour Street. We just passed Tour Street. Making our way to 13th Street. And we see a few cars coming from Red Light Way. We see a few cars. We see a few of them. Very few. Very, very few. Remember, today is December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year Eve. So it means that the street should be packed. Yeah. We saw it happening. During the Christmas season. That is around the Christmas Eve. We are on 14th Street. And we will keep bringing you everything. And even bureaus are yet to open. They are yet to open. And this store is also yet to open. And stores on the Todman Boulevard are yet to open. As you keep seeing, and those of you in Radio Land, you cannot see the Todman Boulevard. All of the stores there are yet to open. And we are moving gradually, 25 minutes up to 8 o'clock. 25 minutes up to 8 o'clock. You know, and I know, between now and 8 o'clock, business places are always open. Nobody have to tell you, oh, it is earlier, they cannot open. No. Stop and Shop is also closed. City Center is also closed. City Center is also closed. So all of the places are closed. As we keep moving, they are still closed. So we on our way to district number 10. Last night we saw a video coming from district number 10 where the youth league of the Council of Patriots, we saw them quote unquote Atari. They said they were on Atari. So we making our way there to see whether that Atari they are now prepared to come out. So we are on 20th Street. 20th Street. And all of the business places around there are all closed. No security. Huh? And also we have our colleague Emmanuel, Emmanuel Kotu also live. And let's see who are those people parked up here. Let's see who are those. Okay, they are ordinary Liberian people just reading. They are just reading. So they are just reading. President, we are Liberians appreciate you. So they are just reading. So these people are not protesters, just looking at pictures. And we are on 24th Street. So Monrovia is completely quiet today. All of these places are business places, but you see the shops and tables are not functioning like ordinary days. So I don't know. People are scared to come out. Yeah, that's something that I have figured out. Liberians are scared to come out. I have been able to figure that out. So many thanks to all of you who are still with us via your radio, and those of you who follow us on all social media. We're coming to you live from the Tottenham Boulevard. We're making our way to Famoma, and there we will hit district number 10 and also give you a highlight of district number 10 where Representative Yeke Koloba is expected to come out with his supporters. We're making our way to tell you what's happening there. So on this live broadcast, you have Joseph Soko Kwane and James Samuel Gooden Flomo doing what they can to give you a highlight of Liberia or Monrovia. And you also have our brother there in studio who is doing everything to get the information related to you, Damas Slanga. And on 20th Street, you have huge security presence here. That is Famoma, you have huge security presence. And we're making our way. Gradually, we're walking towards Blue Crest. We're walking towards Blue Crest. And we're doing this to also capture if we will see people, parading the street towards the seat of the Liberian government. But we are yet to see a single individual. We are yet to see a single individual moving. So maybe the protesters are still gathering to where they're supposed to gather and get on buses to come in town. So let us wait and see after 10, after 11, after 12, after 2. Then we will know whether or not the December 30th protests die or not. But as it stands, they are expected to come out. So let's continue bringing you highlight of what's happening in Spoon FM and Spoon TV. We are now before, we are in Fish Market, moving. The AM Fufana High School. We are before the AM Fufana High School. And trying our best to get to Old Road. We are a few miles away. That is just a minute away from Car Wash. We are a minute away from Car Wash. So don't let anybody tell you, tell somebody, I'm following Spoon FM, I'm watching Spoon TV, and we are seeing how Monrovia is like. And Car Wash, we also have huge security presence here. And let us see here, we're walking towards Old Road. We entering district number 10, but all we can tell you, you have security people also to the junction here. Maybe these people are here to stop those folks who will be coming from Representative Yeke Colabar's district. We're also making our way. If possible, we're going to get to his home. We will get to his home to tell you what's happening from his house. Yeah, we will go there and tell you what's happening. Because last night we saw a group of Liberians. We saw a group of young people say they were there awaiting today, the D-Day. They described today as the D-Day, the Deliverance Day. And if you ever read history, World War II, people told you around 1944, 1943, 44, people told you the D-Day was around there, and it was the time when Adolf Hitler committed that suicide in 1945, and people consider it as D-Day. It was no more, and the war came to an end. So the folks believed that today the Liberian people would be delivered. So we're going to go there and see what are the folks who were there on the Tari stayed there. So we moving towards Cartley Junction, where we're going to take our path to enter district number 10 to give you a highlight of district number 10. So welcome. The government, through the Justice Ministry, was clear in their release that no one is allowed to come out today until December, that is January 30th, and yesterday they also said in January they should wait in January. So I think that is why you see huge security presence out like this to stop people. Yeah, the folks I see, if they see group of people, they're gonna stop them. They're really gonna stop it. So we are almost reaching Cartley Junction, where we're gonna take our path. And you also have security presence here. You also have security folks here. The joint security guys are also here. So the group of people we are seeing since we started from Vartown, the group of people we've been seeing all over the place are security people. You see them? You see them on your screen. We are to Cartley Junction, trying to, go in district number 10. We are now on our way to district. We are already in district 10, but we're going specifically. We are going specifically to where a group of young people were last night. Where a group of young people. We saw a group of young people to the home of district number 10 lawmaker. So we want to go and see what's happening there. We want to go and see what's happening there, whether they are getting ready to march or they are using other alternatives to get to where they are to gather. But again, let me just tell you, if you're just joining us via radio and TV, We were told by the security folks at the Capitol building that the Capitol building is a no-go zone today. The Capitol building is a no-go zone today. We were told by them, so let us help to tell you, don't go around the Capitol building today. If you are working there, they said the place is a no-go zone, you can wait tomorrow, you go to work. I think your bosses are not going to take that against you. So even on the old road, you still have businesses closed, business places closed. On the old road, inside, we're not talking about out. We are within district number 10. Still, people are yet to open. You only see very few places. I see just B-road. So you see, the time is 30 minutes up to 8. We're giving you highlight of Old Road. This is the Old Road market. I see few marketeers there. Yeah, number of things going on here. Number of things going on. Number of things going on here. This is the market that was built by Dr. George Manenwia, His Excellency President of the Republic of Liberia. First time, let me give you a bit of the market. So you see, I see at least over is not too bad. You have people out, but all of these places, ordinary day, these places are jam packed. You have business folks here. So we try to make our way to the home of Representative Yeke Koluba. So we making our way to the home of District Number 10 lawmaker. I'm told you have people there. So we get. This is Spoon FM and Spoon TV coming to you live from District 10. We are now in District Number 10. We started from Town to Broad Street and now in District 10. So welcome again if you're just joining us. Yeah, dance. So we're moving. We told you that we don't want you to say they say. We will go to where we get the information to give you clear information. We're going to Representative Yeke Koluba home because last night we had young people here. Members of the Council of Patriots. So you have few young people here. See few young people here who are members. So this is the home of District Number 10 lawmaker, Representative Yeke Koluba. So we are here at the home of Representative Yeke Koliba. We hope we can have one or two conversations with young people here. Let us see whether they will talk to us. And these are members of the Council of Patriots. These are members, young people. Good morning. Why you not want to talk to us, Chief? Yeah, good morning.
Talking right now.
Come again?
Let's go for life.
What are you doing here?
We are getting prepared for the struggle.
You guys still going to march?
Oh yeah. We are just waiting for our leader to give a statement so they can speak.
Okay. Give me a phone. You got one?
Alright folks, so this is the home of Yeke Koliba, Representative Yeke Koliba. It's closed. We sent for him, we're hoping that he's going to come out and talk to us. Thanks so much for joining us wherever you are. Spoon TV, also live on Spoon FM. James, Joseph, Diamond, Emmanuel, the rest of the team this morning. So we just received words that Honorable Yeke Koliba is going to be out shortly. We just received words that he's going to be out shortly. And there he goes. There he goes. Alright, so they're in the contract club, Yeke Koliba. Member of the COP.
No more intimidation, there's our constitutional right, we must come on, Viva, 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 COB, viva! Viva! The massive movement, Teresa, it's all there, you fear nothing but God,
Good morning, Representative Yeke Koloba.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Welcome to Spoon TV and Spoon FM.
Thank you.
We stay seeing you guys right here at your home. What's happening?
Well, we are trying to go to Roots FM where we're going to speak to our people because we are going to do our peaceful sitting. If the president has decided that our voice will not be heard in the Capitol building, our voice will be heard outside. So we have said on so many occasions that this government need to account, this president need to account to the Liberian people. Nothing is going to make us afraid. We are going in peace. It will be very peaceful.
Are you going to protest today?
We'll do our peaceful sitting. It's not a protest. We'll do our peaceful sitting. We're going to do our peaceful sitting.
But Honorable, we are receiving reports from the Ministry of Justice that they have placed a ban on us to protest until December, that's January 30th. So why is it that you people still going to the street with all of these ban on going to protest?
I think before that is done, there should be a state of emergency. Is there any state of emergency put in place? I say no. You understand? The Constitution provider will do a peaceful city and will be very peaceful. Look, we will listen to the police. If the police say take the right, we will take the right.
So what if people are being prevented from stations?
No, we are not. The Constitution says we should assemble peacefully. We are not going for protest. We are going for peaceful city.
Where are you going to get stationed? Where you guys are?
The peaceful city will go and say.
Where you guys are going to be stationed?
Well, we are first going to the Goose FM, where we're going to speak to our people because our people have now informed adequately. So we are going to inform them on what will happen today. But we are going for peace. We are going to do our peaceful city, and we will be there in peace. If the police say turn left, we'll turn left. If the police say turn right, we'll turn left. But the Constitution does not give right to the police to stop us from our movement.
You earlier said your peaceful assembly was going to take place at the Liberian capital, that is the seat of the Liberian government. Why turn to Roots FM?
We are going to decide through a press conference. So we are moving.
You're going to have press conference again?
Yes.
Well, you had press conference yesterday?
Look, listen, we'll have press conference every minute. Do you have a problem with having press conference every minute? We're not talking on your mouth.
We look up to you guys.
Thank you. So we'll get on our cars and move to Root FM where we'll have our press conference. Then we will assemble again to start moving out our peaceful city.
Honorable Cover, our partners, meaning the US and other international partners, asking you to protest on Sunday.
Well, we're going to have our press conference now. It will protest on Sunday. We'll decide from there. We are not walking in the street right now. From our press conference to Root FM, we decide if we'll walk in the street. And if our press conference says walk in the street peacefully, we'll walk in the street peacefully.
So meaning you're going to head to the
When we
statement
reach
from-
there, you want me to have the press conference there now? When we reach the Root FM,
You're going to announce now that you cancel the protest, right?
I'm going to announce what?
You cancel the
Maybe
protest,
you
right?
announcing, you said some of you journalists were paid by government, so maybe you announcing now. I am saying it's not canceled yet. When we reach the Root FM, the last press conference with the Sam and with the 10
We see you at Rouge FM. So you listen to you listen to Representative Yeke call. You listen to Representative Yeke call about the. Yeah. You listen to Representative. So, folks, we are now leaving Representative Yeke Koluba's home, and you heard for yourself that they are going to Rouge FM. They are going to Rouge FM to have a press conference, and it is the result of that press conference that will tell you whether they're going to respect the U.S. That is the international partners' statement, including the United States Embassy near Monrovia. So catch us at Rouge FM, and we will keep bringing you updates until we get to Rouge FM again, because according to him, they are not going to parade. They're getting on their vehicles to Rouge FM. So let us go to Rouge FM and see what's going to happen there. We want to be a part of that press conference. We want to be a part of that press conference, so we're making our way there. So if you are with us, you need not to worry about information. If you are with us, if you are a regular follower of Spoon FM, Spoon TV, you are safe. Just keep relaxed as things unfold in Liberia. We will bring them to you live. Many thanks to our CEO and all of our staffs at Spoon FM for this great initiative to bring you this live broadcast. Again, on this live broadcast, you have Joseph Sokokwane, who is heading this team, along with James Samuel Gude Flomo. So we still bringing you updates. We are leaving district number 10, making our way back to central Monrovia, where we are told the Council of Patriots will be having a press conference. According to Representative Yeke Koluba, they're going to have a press conference to announce to the Liberian people their next plan. But what I see from that press conference is like they're going to respond to the statement from the international partners. From the international partners, it's like they are going to do something in response to the United States or the international partners' statement. Why? Okay.
All right, folks. So this is the intersection, right? A very major intersection of Oro. We are with Honorable Koluba, his supporters.
Yeah.
We want to see what the the security presence. We want to see how they're going to pass through to go at Roots FM. For those of you watching and also listening to us on Spoon FM 107.5, we here and actually the street here districting, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Is a bit busy. Judging from what it was from Broad Street, going through Waterside, despite it was still early, but we're hoping it actually gets better. So that's it. You hear from bartenders.
The man
Say
said,
no protest.
the man said he boycotted from the protest.
Okay.
I don't know whether he was part of it before.
But I think I'm one journalist. Guys, you listen to Yaga Kolba after asking about the joint partners statement. What do you sense from his statement?
Thank you. For me, one thing, from what I've observed or what I've heard from Mr. Koluba, I clearly believe that there should be something, or there will be something like a cut off, because Representative Koluba, that I normally know when he speaks, like today, he was very different in his speech. He said they are going to Root FM where they are going to issue again another statement as to whether they are going to continue with this protest or they are going to cut off the protest. But what it made, let's hope to see, like he said, they are going to leave from his residence peacefully to converge at Root FM in Vigo. So let's see how it pans out in route to Root FM.
James, you still see the protest going on?
I see.
Expression,
No,
the
I
body
see.
language of Yaga Kolba.
I see this protest being postponed.
You
Yeah,
think so?
yeah, that's what I'm sensing.
Would it not be another bluff?
It's not going to be. You can't really say another bluff because of the statement from the U.S. Embassy or the international partners, including the United Nations. Those are people that when they speak, you will not want to defy them. Yeah, those are people that when they speak, you will not want to defy them. I see these people announcing that because of the concern from our international partners, we will host our protest on the day that they have announced.
On a Sunday. So who are you going to present petitions
No,
for?
they said they are not going to present any petition. It's just going to be a protest where they will be calling on the government to do their job. That is what they're going to do. So there's no petition. They're just going to be there to tell the president, Mr. President, our paper we presented to you, we want you to implement some of the things that we said.
Since they're asking you to go sit in the stadium, who's going to listen to you there?
No, the statement says that the venue the government will announce, and Representative Koluba and Henry Costa said they made a proposal like that about telling them to go to ATS. I think ATS. Yeah, so let us see whether when that time comes, the government will announce. But we cannot 100% say the protest has been cancelled.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, we cannot say 100% it has been cancelled. We're just speaking from our own perspective.
The look on
the look on his face and the number of people we saw on June 7 at this hour, Monrovia was locked down. You have protesters all over the place. But today, as you see, you can see nothing of such. So let us wait and see whether they're going to get to Roots FM and how they're going to get. Okay, they started for it. Can we go? Joe. We are told Representative Coluba and his team, they are now moving. My name is James Samuel Gude Flomo. No. My name is James Samuel Gude Flomo. I'm here with Joseph Soko Kwane, and we bringing you information, exact information. That is why it is good to always be with us. You follow us, you're gonna get what you need. And we are leaving Old Road. Let us see whether we're going to see Representative Coluba and his team. I'm told he, along with his team, slow down, sir. Slow down. Tell me, huh? I won't ask somebody. Okay, that goes. So Old Road is very cool. The place is cool. No noise. All of those places we've been, no noise. We stay bringing you highlights of Monrovia and its environs. We are still on the Old Road trying to make our way out. According to Representative Yeke Coluba, they're going to be having press conference shortly at Bruce FM. There we are here, and we're going there gradually. We're moving there. So this is inside Liberia on December 30th. So keep following us. We stay bringing you updates. We hail into Ruse FM, where Representative Yeke Coluba said they're gonna be having press conference, and after the press conference, we will know whether the protest will continue and the sit-in. But I'm sure I'm sure the press conference will be sit-in. It is the outcome of the press conference that will tell us whether the sit-in will take place. So yeah, thank you. We're going to be stationed here for a while to see whether the security here will allow his team to pass. Yep, that is what we're going to do here. We're going to be stationed here for a while.
Spoon 107.5. Spoon 107.5.
We're going to be stationed to car wash. So we're going to be stationed here for a while to see what's going to happen at this junction. So if you're just joining us, welcome. I see the security folks now trying to create a blockage here. I see them. It's like they have getting the information that Representative Yeke Koloba is coming with a team. So I see them now getting in the street to create a blockage. At first, when we were coming, we did not see them like this. So let's see what's going to happen here. What are they going to allow him and his team to pass to enter Central Monrovia? So we're going to be right here for a while. We're going to be here for a while to see what's going to happen. I see them creating roadblock. So we're going to be among them here to see what's going to happen. I see them even stopping our vehicle. I see them coming out. I see them coming out. I see them. Fireman team, where the fireman team is going. I can tell you 3, 4, 5. The fireman team, they're moving gradually. So it's like these people will stop Representative Koloba and his team. But we're going to be here to tell you what's going to happen. We're not going to leave from here. We're going to be here to see what's going to happen. So welcome if you just joining us. My colleague there is being questioned by the security officer. He's being questioned. So they are creating barricades here. And let's see, I think that's they are telling people to get down and walk here. Yeah. So I see Representative Yeke Koloba's team coming. And Representative Yeke Koloba and his team coming now. And the checkpoint here to Old Road Junction, the police is telling everyone to get down from their vehicles and walk. So we're giving you updates. Stay with us. Everybody get down, and they are getting down from their vehicles. That's the new instruction there. You get to this place, you get down from your vehicle, you walk and pass the junction. So we're here. Let us be here as we keep bringing you updates from this place. We want to see what's going to happen here. This is Spoon TV, Spoon FM, coming to you live from Car Wash, Old Road Junction. Motorbikes are not allowed. So we stay here. Journalists have been disallowed to use their motorbikes to go to town. So now this is what happened into Car Wash. This is what happened into Car Wash. This is what happened into Car Wash now. When you get to Car Wash, you get down from your vehicle and walk. That is what the police, the joint security, that is what the joint security doing here now. And right at the back you have Representative Yeke Koloba and his team coming out. Let's see what's going to happen. What are they going to allow them to pass, or they also going to do the same? Okay, they have allowed them. Okay, they have allowed the journalists to move with their bike. They have allowed them to move with their vehicle. So let's see, we stay here giving you an update. We stay here giving you updates. We are live from the Car Wash. This is the new New instruction here. I think they are saying they should check Representative Yeke Koloba's vehicle. That is what. Okay, stop. Everybody get down. That is what is happening here. Everybody get down from their vehicle and walk. That's Representative Yeke Koloba's vehicle. So welcome if you just joining us. We stay here to car wash, bringing you updates and serious checks taking place here. And I see them with you end a mistake here, they're gonna flog you. You see them with writing. Everyone has writing here. Okay, next is Representative Yeke Koloba's vehicle. Let's see what's going to happen. This is the most important part. Let's see what's going to happen. Representative Yeke Koloba. Now, the police walk to his door. Let's see what's going to happen now. They talk to him. Honorable, what's going on? Conversation taking place. Representative Yeke Koloba get down from his vehicle. Walk to the police. He laughed.
Oh, they say I'm not tower.
No, you can travel with me.
So I'm gonna let some of my people wait. Yeah, but I can't travel alone.
Yeah, small people wait. Yeah, Sunday wait.
Okay, let the people wait. Let the people wait. So I can go now.
Okay.
Even the car can go.
No, that is my backup car.
No, this car can go.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't travel alone, boss man.
A lot of cars go.
But we're going for peace now. We're going to have our press conference to respond to what the international community said.
Say, sir.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can't go with your car.
So what you want to do?
Well, I either go with you.
What's the reason, sir?
Only here alone. Only here alone.
Representative Yeke Koloba has been allowed to pass along with just one vehicle.
Hey, let me touch on.
The police content line. They're still going to take instruction. Still going for instruction. Let's see what's happening. Representative Koloba now is turning around. Let's see what's going to happen.
Who's the most senior officer here? Yeah, please let me talk to him. I want to know who gave me insurance to stop my movement.
He's there.
Yeah, please call him now. I need to talk to him. Because we are very peaceful. We're not going with violence here. And we need to go have our press conference. We need to respond to what the international community said. So you people, we stopping up. We are going peaceful and you people stopping up. I don't know what you people are heading to.
The most senior officer now coming to meet Representative Koloba.
Bima, how are you? We're going to Ashmont Street to have our press conference to respond to what the international community said. And we are not marching in the street. We are not marching in the street. And you see our people in the pickup. When we get there, we don't be protected by you people. So we tell our people to provide shoes for us. And they are not down from the car. Are we being violent here? So can you please let us go, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Honor, sir.
Yeah.
The instruction I got it. You alone, you can.
So who provides security for me when I've been brutalized on so many occasions?
Rest assured that the police will do everything possible.
No, man, I don't trust. Okay, let me go one car, at least.
No,
Let me go one bag of car, at least.
We can allow you alone to go, but not the people. That's the instruction I got from Central, from my bosses. With all due respect, Chief. All due respect.
I don't know how you're running the country. You can give us security, one provide security for ourselves, and you part deny our own security. So what do we do? Bossman, you and myself working in the Liberia National Police. When I get what I read now, anything that happens to me when the director of police say la la, you will say la la. Because you'll be under instruction to say la la. I work in the Liberia National Police for 15 years. Fine, we work together, so I'm saying I need to have my own security. We are in the car, we're not marching. Yeah, we're not marching. So the director of police say, I shouldn't travel with my security.
It didn't say you shouldn't go to security, but you said the men in the pickup, you know, we should not allow the pickup to go to town with people on it.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. Now the pickup stay, let my baggage jeep go. You see my baggage jeep, I got my honorable plate on it. Let my baggage jeep go. I can send the pickup back.
It's overcrowded.
Bossman.
The police are there to also provide security.
I agree. I'm talking to you, Naso. I'm not violent.
No.
Fine, I'm talking to you. We're trying to dialogue. So can you please allow my baggage jeep to go? Let the other cars go back, please. We don't want the traffic to be caused before they say I'll cause traffic.
Let me call back.
Please, yeah, please. Yeah, please, I beg you. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. You just basically listen to the interaction between Honorable Koluba and that for the police, and so it's actually heated here. Honorable Yaka Koluba has 4 cars approximately in the pickup. It's actually with his militant, as they refer to, and his backup jeep. I think four persons as well. 4 in the back, 3 in the front. So they've been stopped. Honorable Koluba, if they refuse your backup jeep to follow you, will you still go on?
No, we're asking to go. We're not going to be violent. We are not violent people.
Just in case they refuse at all.
Well, then we'll find another alternative. The alternative will be peace.
Peace.
Yeah, the alternative will be peace.
But the most important thing I know is the press conference.
Yes.
So
we need to inform our people. If we don't inform our people, when something happens, others will be held liable for it. So we are going to inform our people. Is it wrong for us to inform our people? It's not wrong. We need to go inform our people. While the protest, the peaceful assembly will be here or not. We need to inform our people.
Whether it will be here or not. Thank you. So
we stay with the police. Consultation going on here. Consultation still going on here.
Up there the line, extend the line. Extend the line, extend the line. Extend the line.
More reinforcement.
Okay. Make it straight. Make the line straight.
Has come in. So you see, this is what happened. I don't think this protest will ever hold today.
Soup. I'll go in there. I went there. I said, hey, officer. I don't get stupid instruction. What's wrong with y'all? Hey, you. Sit. Everybody escort behind the line. Everybody escort behind the line. Escort behind the line. The man you fall behind the line. Escort behind the line. No, the line remain. Everybody escort behind the line. Let's build the line for you.
Serious barricade here. We are Representative Koluba's team is now leaving.
That's one of Honorable Koluba's vehicle. I think they're going back.
Yeah, they are going back.
The one with his militants and the small car as well. If they were allowed the backup jeep to go, we cannot speak to that right now.
They spoke of it being overcrowded.
So
maybe if they will allow it, they will bring some men down.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to reduce the population.
All right, James, let's move a bit back.
I see a group of people coming to see what's happening here.
I'm pretty sure it's because of the blockade right now for Representative Koluba. That's the reason this is getting overcrowded.
Yeah.
I think police, this is what they should be afraid of, basically overcrowdedness. Because if it gets overcrowded, obviously there is likelihood that they might take over the police.
Yeah. Because they are in numbers.
It's actually get them jam back. From there,
let us get to the group. So, yeah. We want to escort this team. So 1, 2 have Representative Yeke Koluba's vehicle now going back.
These are ordinary Liberians.
Yeah.
You cannot tell if they're here for the protest or what they're here for, but they are out. That's what matters. And so I'm sure police should either allow Koluba and his team, Honorable Koluba and his team to go, or because this is another form of inviting, the crowd. You don't want the place to be crowded. I think vehicles should be, moving faster rather than keeping them. So give the instruction to Yeke Koluba and see how it will play out. Spoon FM.
And they have allowed Representative Yeke. They told him that he's allowed to go, but he's demanding or appealing. He's appealing to them to allow him move with at least a backup.
Well, I think since the entire drama of this December 30th protest, this is my first time seeing Yeke Koluba being relaxed.
Yeah, he said he's up for peace.
Everything is about peace. And I hope the leader or leaders of the COP as well will follow suit. That is Henry Costa, Mo Ali, and the rest of the team.
Yeah. This charger is not charging late power, but it's decreasing the voltage. You can make it go from a power and bring it quick.
Come.
Where the police are been when we have been brutalized on so many occasions? Where the police are been? No, I know you can't speak to that. You're saying something. I want to ask question.
The instruction is that your vehicle can go. Your vehicle can go. You can only allow your vehicle to go.
So who provides security for me?
The police will provide security.
When the police are been, when people have been, my people have been brutalized. You can't speak to that. Then you think you can speak to anyone brutalized? No, I'm just asking you a question. You think you can speak to anyone brutalized?
But Honorable, can the people also allow if we move one-on-one to check out we pass? We can move one-on-one so you
No, you have to forget about that thing. Mr. Commander, who provides security for me when I'm there? The police. Who are providing security for my people in the train were vandalized and brutalized on the road? Who? The police were there. And at the end of the day, there have been no investigative report. The reason why we're trying to create this situation to bring the government to answer the Liberian is because of some of this situation. The government has been very selective. I'm a lawmaker. I've been attacked on 10 different occasions. Nothing has been done. So a peaceful setting will be the alternative. We will do the peaceful setting. So can I go and have my press conference and decide on what to do, please?
Chief, with all due respect, sir, you can allow your vehicle to go. Would likely pass through, but not to go with the other vehicles out. That's the instruction. Please understand me.
Benedict,
Yeah, Chief.
y'all go back to base. Y'all receive follow instruction later.
No problem.
After our press conference.
No problem.
Y'all go back to the base. Want everybody to be very peaceful. Because there's a peaceful protest. I mean peaceful sitting, not a protest. Y'all go back to base. We meet on base.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh my God.
So we stay here, folks. Representative Yeke Koluba has been allowed to pass. He has been allowed to go with his vehicle and his team gone back home. Mama, do that thing. Oh my God. Ah. Okay. Representative Coliba, he's now coming with his vehicle. That's Representative Yeke Coliba, the representative. So you see, the street is completely empty, and we are now moving towards Goose FM. We're now moving towards Goose FM. Representative Yeke Coliba there, right ahead of us. So be with us. We're going for that press conference. We can't tell whether they're going to announce or tell us they're going to announce to continue with the protest or not. We're still moving. So be with us as we move. Just joining us, welcome folks. This is Spoon FM and Spoon TV coming to you live. We are on the Kazan, that is the Tottenham Boulevard. We are on the Tottenham Boulevard and stores are staying closed. No store is open yet. As you can see, major stores on this boulevard are staying closed. I don't know why the guys are staying afraid to come out. It's after 8. I have 19 minutes up to 9 o'clock. But marketeers are yet to come. Patrolling the street. You see them ratting? I don't know. We're going to form part of their press conference. That is the Council of Patriots press conference. We are now on 11th Street, stay moving, and you have Representative Yeke Coliba ahead of us. So we want to form part of that press conference. We can leave. You follow the sheep. Follow the sheep. Yeah. Down, no, let's go. We have been allowed to also use the power because moving So serious security protocols today. Serious. We did not see this. We did not see this December. That is June 7th. Why? Follow him anywhere. Representative Yeke Oliver would be, we will follow him because he's the only leader. He's the only leader of the Council of Patriots that we can currently see. So we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to be with him. So we are very sorry if you see us behind Representative Yeke Oliver. We cannot locate where the chairman of the Council of Patriots, that's that is currently. So the only man we see is Representative Yeke Oliver. That is why you see us just all walks of life. Shops are closed, stores are closed, city places, they are all closed. We don't know why Representative Yeke called back very back until we get to him. So let us follow him. He announced to us that the Council of Patriots was going to have a press conference and he left his home to go and attend the press conference, and we now see he again going back to his district. So we can tell why. Let us continue. We're going to follow him till the end. This is Spoon TV. We stay here bringing you updates. We are at the Royal Hotel. I don't know why Representative Culver is entering Royal Hotel. We don't know why he's entering Royal Hotel. We are moving gradually. We are now in the fence of Royal Hotel. When we get there, we will talk to Representative Yeke Culver. When we get there, we will talk to him and know why we are here. I don't know. The press conference has been directed here. I don't know whether the press conference has been directed here. I don't know. We see a couple of we see Mo Ali. We see Mo Ali there. We see Mo Ali right there, and Representative Culver walking towards them. So we have been able to see two of the members of the Council of Patriots. We also see Senator Didon there. So Spoon TV has been able to locate 3 of the cardinal members of the Council of Patriots. Wherever you are, that's Senator Didon there, that's Mo Ali, and Representative Yeke Culver. We have been able to capture 3 of them. We have Senator Didon come here. You follow us too. Welcome, Senator. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's popping? Welcome. Today is December 30th. We are just seeing you since today.
We are on our way to hold a meeting of the leadership of COP, and we'll hold a press conference at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, to give a clear decision as to where we are today in the wake of the latest development that we all know with our international partners.
Senator Dillon, Diamond Slanger, Spoon FM and Spoon TV. From the momentum so far, is the sit-in, that's the peaceful assembly, is it going to commence today?
I just said we're going to hold a meeting, and at 10 o'clock, we'll speak to our people through the media, and we give a clear direction as to where we are. As it is, we have to consult in the wake of the latest development with I want to believe or hold as what we consider the intrusion of the international community with our domestic issues.
You just mentioned intrusion by the international community in our domestic issues. The COP on June 7th had presented a petition to the same partners that you are saying are intruding in our bodily politics. And was that not
because I gave you information does not give you right to do deep intrusion. We will decide at 10 o'clock today the way forward. We wanted to register this. We want to ask our people to remain calm and they will hear from us at 10 o'clock today. We will remain engaged. As you can see, we holding meetings. We're waiting for the chairman, Harry Costa, and right after the meeting, we're moving up to Roots FM, where we normally hold our press conference, and we speak to the media and our supporters. As it is, we have a responsibility and duty as well to ensure that our people's lives are not in harm's way. You understand? We have a duty as well to maintain the peace and stability of our country. We hold that duty sacrosanct. You understand? It's a civic duty we hold. We have always said we are peaceful people. It is interesting that this government will make peaceful assembly to appear like war is coming. There is no war. June 7 came and passed without any incident. There was no war. All these scare tactics and all this stuff just plain wrong. We are meeting and we speak to the media at 10 o'clock. Okay?
And those listening to you by the way of radio Orchid FM, what can you say that as it relates to the protest?
We want to speak to our people to remain calm until they hear from us at 10 o'clock. We, the leaders, we owe it to our people to give them direction. Direction in the best interest. We don't want any of our people to be in harm's way because they haven't heard from us. It would be disingenuous on our part. It would be poor leadership on our part that our people won't hear from us as to whether in the face of the latest development with what we want to think is the intrusion, deep intrusion by the international partners with our domestic affairs here. Our people need to hear from us. And it is them. We are holding this meeting, and right after that, we speak to the media at 10 o'clock to give our people direction. Meanwhile, please remain calm. Listen to state security and don't put yourself in harm's way until you hear from us at 10 o'clock today.
So they should remain calm and stay home so they hear from the COP.
Remain calm. Remain calm.
And stay home.
You say they must stay home.
So
You are your own thing.
where should they be?
No, we're asking you.
Wherever you are.
To stay home.
Remain there.
You can add yours.
If they are on our way to town already,
Okay.
So, sponsor Radio County Senator Darius Dillon. So James, is over to you as we're giving our people a clear-cut coverage of whatever that is unfolding today. You've been following Spoon 107.5 FM and Spoon TV Live. We're currently on the grounds of the Royal Grand Hotel, where some members of the leadership of the COP, they indulged and engaged in a meeting right now, and they said 10 o'clock they will be speaking to the public as to what's next. From all of the signs and indications, has the COP buckled to the pressure from international community? That is the question here. Is December 30th actually going to hold as it was planned to be a massive sit-in action? That is another question. Time here in Liberia is 4 minutes up to 9 a.m. So we have approximately an hour plus 4 minutes to get the final word from the COP leadership as to whether or not this planned peaceful assembly is actually going to commence today. But if Darius Dillon has said people who want to participate in this peaceful assembly as we term it should remain calm and be at wherever it is they are. So
why you think Senator they don't decline our question?
Well, I cannot speak to the senator's mind, but I can tell you for sure the senator does not want to kill the momentum as it is, because others are gathering. People have assembled at different points. They know how they've made up their arrangements, so we're waiting to hear from them at 10 o'clock. But as the picture is being painted so far, normal activities are kind of like moving about, gradually picking up. This morning when you guys started the live broadcast, the streets were virtually empty. Monrovia was like a ghost town, but headed towards Pinsville, you see the movement of vehicles flying the Tottenham Boulevard, people moving about their activities, but not on that normal level as it is, because Liberians have to be aware. This is a country that just celebrated 16 years of peace after 14 years of civil crisis. So people are kind of aware of these things. They tend to go south.
I'm sure you witnessed Honorable Koluba and the police at the car wash.
Yeah.
How do you turn the Georgian from since the start of the whole campaign of December 30?
Well, the tone started to change when the international community, talking about ECOWAS and the United Nations, stepped in. You noticed the change of tone. Even the head of the COP, Henry Costa, became a bit subtle with his tone. He became a bit mild with his tone.
That's the press conference.
Yeah, the press conference yesterday. So the tone from all sides have leveled down from being so aggressive and ready for warlike sound. Everybody is now talking about peace. You listen to Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Koji when he donned that white handkerchief on his wrist. You know, the president yesterday also gave his own statement promising to protect the people of Liberia. Now the question is being raised as to where is President Weah currently. Unofficial reports coming in that the president has left the country. You know, these days you hear all of these things. That's why I said unconfirmed reports. But back to your question, the tone has changed to a mild one, to a more moderate one. You listen to Henry Costa talking about it being a carnival event today, if it happens today, that people will be eating and drinking and people will be merrymaking. And it brings to mind the question, if people are disenchanted, why would they be merrymaking? Why would they be eating and drinking and jumping up and in a carnival mode? In a carnival mood?
I think the purpose of it, like they said, is to call government attention, on certain things they're not doing. Or rather you merry.
Yeah, that is another question for the leadership of the COP to address. So this is how we wrap up from Boulevard Palace. This is Boulevard Palace.
Right? Can we? Yeah, no, Royal Hotel.
Okay, this is Royal Hotel.
Yeah, Royal Hotel. Can we go to Rouge FM? I see a group of young people being packed up there.
Yeah, sure. We can go to Rouge FM and be ahead of it. We just want to see how
Monrovia from 6 a.m. to.
Okay, so the banks open in about a minute. I want us to take an overview of the banks.
Yeah, then let's go. We can go.
So folks, keep following Spoon TV Live.
So we're making our way back to Central Monrovia. We're making our way to Central Monrovia. And we're going to be around Rouge FM up to 10. Up to 10. But I think one way or the other, somebody would say the protest stay home, because we see major businesses close. We see them close, and that's also money that they are missing or they are not going to get today. And the streets are not really packed like before. But let us await the press conference, what the COP has to say. I think the street is now getting packed. People getting the information, they're now getting out. We are not getting more vehicles out here. The street is now getting packed. Vehicles are now flying. Orange Liberia is also open, as you can see on your screen. Orange Liberia is open. And the GT Bank is yet to open, but we see customers here GT Bank is yet to open, but I'm sure they are going to open. I'm sure, as you can listen to them, we come for money, we come protest. It's 9.
It's confirmed that GT Bank is open for business.
Yeah, because so GT Bank is open. My name is James Samuel Gude Flomo. I'm here along with Joseph Soko Kone and Damas Longa. So if you're just joining us, we've been here for almost 2 hours since this morning. We started bringing you updates. Regarding December 30th. I think some of you been with us and you're still with us. So we're here up to 10. At 10 o'clock, the Council of Patriots, they're going to be having a press conference at 10 o'clock. And that press conference will determine whether they're going to continue. Yeah? We're going to continue up to 10 o'clock, at which time the Council of Patriots will be having a major press conference to react or to respond to the international community communication that came out. You know, this morning I posted that communication and bulk of you said it was a fake news. I was, you know. Okay. So these are people who came for money. You see them, we're fighting to get our money, my people. So Orange Liberia is open. GT Bank is open. Let us keep moving. But you still have the joint security forces stay in the streets. And we are close to Tua Street. Almost. Okay, we are now on Tua Street. And you still have the security guys. The security guys stay here. They stay here. We passed by them this morning. And we still have them here. Echo Bank is also open. Echo Bank is also open. Echo Bank is open. We have people there. Pink Berry is also open now. They are just opening. Pink Berry is just opening. So I think business people are now coming out gradually because they have observed from the morning hour to now. LBDI is stay closed. Wow, the government bank is still closed. Let us wait whether they will come back later. LBDI is closed. Mini shops are now opening gradually. Mini shops are now opening. Jakarta Laboratory is also open, but this shop still remains closed. And the Jakarta market not yet in full swing like before. And now Home City has opened. At first they were not. Greenland supermarket has also opened. So the folks are now coming out gradually. Market people are now coming out. Places that were closed, some are now opening. Let's see. This bank is also the International Bank, LLiberia Limited, is also open. Total, they've been working since this morning. Total has been open to her customers. We are making our way now to Roost FM, where the COP is expected to conduct a press conference at 10 a.m. this morning. We want to be a part of that press conference. That is why we are now making our way there. We're going to be there, and this live broadcast is not going to end, so you need not to worry. You need not to worry. We're going to continue until after their press conference, at which time you will know their position. So it means that Spoon FM is going to do, that is Spoon FM and Spoon TV is going to do everything. Yeah. This institution is going to do everything to bring you everything from start to end. So we started by giving you highlight of Monrovia, from Vartown to Central Monrovia to Old Road. From Old Road, we are now on our way to Central Monrovia again. So we're going to continue until the end. So if you're just joining us, welcome. They are now giving us way. So really, the city is not like ordinary days. To be frank with you, the impact of the announced protests is really taking place. The impact is taking place. To be frank with you, the impact of the Council of Patriots announced protest. Their announced protest is taking place. That is like on other days you have cars flying the streets here, no checkpoint, but today you have checkpoints. Today you have checkpoints all over. So it means that the security forces, they are working and they're doing everything they can to stop, just in case the guys will want to come. And earlier this morning when we came here, that is the seat of the Liberian capital, where we are just a minute or few seconds away from, they announced to us that this place is a no-go zone. So to tell you that Spoon is working, we also doing a live from here, just in case people will come in. We're also doing another live. I know we give you options. We give you options to follow. You stay with us, this that is going all around, or you stay with our other team that is here at Capitol Hill. So you see, that is what we do. You stay with us at Capitol Hill and check in. That is, you can decide. If you have two devices, you can decide. Put the two live broadcasts on. Yeah, you can put the two live broadcasts on to know exactly what's happening in Liberia. That is why it's good to follow institutions that are all, that are always on time, that have the manpower to go out there to get the information. We're talking about first-hand information, not according to. No, we're talking about people who will break the storm to enter, to go to those places where others are scared to go. People who will get there to bring them to you. And we were able to capture three of the four major leaders of the Council of Patriots. Yeah, we were able to go to where they are currently and managed to talk to Senator Dillon. You also listen to him telling you, yeah, come on. Okay, I'm gonna back off a bit. I'm gonna back off a bit to take a break now. So I've been here since this morning. Damas Langa is gonna take over from here, and he's gonna bring you some of the happiness here. So until then, I'm in the background also following you. So Damas Langa, welcome. Wonderful. You gotta be careful with that.
Folks, as we transition right here, this is Spoon TV. We're also live on our radio service, Spoon 107.5 FM. Just bear with me as I try to brace myself. All right. Well, my life. All right, Joe, let's go. Okay, so this is the Liberia National Police headquarters. We on the main road headed to Central Monrovia. Usually, if traffic had not been diverted at 9th Street to use the Charlestown road, this road is usually quite busy every day. That is, unless traffic regulations are then implemented by the Liberia National Police. But as it stands, this road is virtually empty. All traffic from 9th Street to town been diverted using the Charlestown route. So sorry for that interruption. There are some businesses are open. Members of the Liberia National Police here as well. All of the traffic from 9th Street Sinker diverted using Charlestown. So that's why you don't see vehicles flying the main road there from Capitol Hill up to here. But citizens are now starting to go about their normal activities. The numbers of vehicles flying the road now increasing on an hourly basis. You listen to Senator Darius Dillon, who stating that the COP is not certain as to whether they will continue the protest, the assembly today, or they will call it off, or that is pending a press conference at 10 a.m. this morning. So Spoon FM and Spoon TV, we will be there to make sure we bring you all of the happenings. Okay, so we just want to take you on a flashback as to what brought us to this December 30th protest, 12:30 in Liberia, that caused some serious panic amongst the population here and amongst Liberians all across the world, including causing some level of concern by Liberia's international partners as well as our regional partners, the ECOWAS and the African Union, as well as the United Nations. They intervened at the last minute of time, holding a couple of meetings with the government and the organizers of this planned peaceful assembly. But prior to that, the tune leading up to December 30 was a harsh one. We had threats coming from both sides of the divide, from the COP and from the government of Liberia and supporters of the government. So these have always been divided as to whether or not this planned protest or a peaceful assembly is a constitutionally legitimate protest or a peaceful assembly. So the building materials center, BMC, is open. Okay, so you're seeing stores here opening gradually. Stores are opening gradually as people are beginning to sense that, look, this thing is not going to cause any pandemonium or any panic as it was previously anticipated. We're hearing that the tone of the members of the COP turned into a mild one instead of being agitated. We're hearing members of the government as well, those in power, those who are at the top notch of power, also being a bit moderate with their utterances. Everybody's now talking about Liberia is all that we have and let's protect the peace and tranquility of this country. But as it stands, some Liberians who opt to stay home today, others who decide that, look, if I even go to work today, I'm not sure things will go on quite smoothly. People have to be cautious about how they move about. But the general picture of Liberia, folks, it is peaceful up to now, and we anticipate that it remains peaceful up to the end of this much anticipated day. So the picture here from Liberia is quite a peaceful and a calm one. You listen to Representative Yeke Koluba in his dialoguing with the members of the Liberian National Police. He wasn't on that his usual warlike voice, but he was more moderate in how he approached the members of the Liberian National Police. That is a total flip from what we usually get from Rep Koluba. So it goes to paint the picture that others are speculating that some level of negotiations went on and some deals were reached, but we're waiting to hear from the COP at 10 a.m. this morning as to whether or not they will still continue their planned sit-in. But where they chose to do the sit-in, that place has been declared by the Liberian National Police as a no-go zone. So Broad Street, we on Broad Street now. Broad Street is gradually livening up as it stands. At the moment, you see the numbers of vehicles keep increasing as per the hour. Yeah, the numbers of vehicles keep increasing as per the hour. But there is still visible presence of law enforcement. You can see in your shot there a pickup from the Liberian National Police with men with automatic rifles also going about patrolling. Good. So business activities gradually livening up here from Broad Street. This place was quite clear. We want to go back down Waterside to show you as to how the picture is. So people are now moving about their activities of normally as it stands. Okay, so the Access Bank, I cannot confirm if it's open to the public. So that's Roots FM there. We're going to Roots FM. Police presence barricading Roots FM as well. Some bystanders here. So we're going to Roots FM to get that picture as to what is happening. But producers saying we should go down Waterside to get you a picture from Waterside first, and then we'll come back to Roots FM. This is Spoon TV Live and also Spoon 107.5. Okay, so others are taking this time off to practice their footballing skills. That's the slipway field. So we headed down Waterside using Water Street to see if businesses here are opened to the public. Okay, some businesses are opening. Those are nice bicycles to get for your kids though. Okay, so some businesses opening. We're now on Water Street and we headed down Waterside, one of Liberia's busiest commercial centers. Okay, so this store is opened. Stores are gradually opening. Good. Stores are gradually opening. Okay, so some stores are opening now. This is a clear contrast to hours ago. So stores are opening here. Stores are opening. People are now starting to go about their business activities. Good. So some hours ago when our teams visited, these places were closed, but they gradually open into business. So these stores are opening. These stores are opening. But the issue about stores opening, we're also looking at those who will be coming to these stores to do business today. If Liberians will be coming out to purchase or to conduct business today, that is another question. But as it stands, some stores are opening to the public and to conduct business, while other stores are closed to the public for today. That depends on the discretion of whoever the business owner or owners are as to whether they want to open their business to the public or to close today, to be on what is termed as the safer side. That is left with the business's owner's discretion. So this is water side, and we're making our way up. We're making our way up. So this is Liberia, but usually these places will be crowded, but stores are opening. So we're making our way. Joseph, we're going to Roots FM? Yeah. Okay, so we're making our way to Roots FM. Yeah. Making our way to Roots FM. Alright, so the streets are not crowded as usual, but people are moving around. That is for sure. People are moving around. This is the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Employees are entering. So you can see that the main entrance there of the Ministry of Commerce is open. So we're making our way to Roots FM now. Making our way to Roots FM. But some stores are closed. Yeah. Okay, so this is the museum here, and the doors are opened as well. Okay, so the police have erected a barricade. As to whether they will allow us to enter, that is the question. So we're wanting to see if we'll be allowed to pass through this barricade mounted by the LMP. As it stands, they're giving us the green light to go ahead, so we're passing through. This is the Central Bank of Liberia. Employees are also there. Yup, employees are also there. But this is where the action is, here in front of Roots FM. That's where we are now. All right, to make sure we bring you everything that is unfolding here in Liberia. This is Spoon TV Live. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our page yet, all you need to do is to hit the like button and follow us, everything that we do here at Spoon FM and Spoon TV. Okay. So the police is saying they wouldn't be allowed to park here. All right. So Joseph is going to handle that. Sorry that the camera is down. So we're now here at the Central Bank of Liberia, in front of the Central Bank of Liberia. Some police officers are carrying automatic rifles. As it stands, the police presence here is heavy. It's huge. Good. So now we're bringing you all of the pictures here in front of Roots FM on Ashman Street. Okay. So, folks, we're live in front of Roots FM, where people have gathered the crowd here. That's Roots FM.
These are our brothers. They have their wives and kids in the community. They will not come here to use violence against us because they understand when you use violence against us, we are in the same community with their children, with those are family members. Their work is to show that lives and properties are secure. So let's work with them. Like we said, we'll be very peaceful. Let's do everything possible to maintain peace.
since we are here for the press conference, let the medicines remain right in front of the radio station. Don't go across to the telecom building. Let the medicine remain right in front of the radio station. When the press conference is read, yeah, that's not understanding. The space here is not sufficient enough. The officer, let that one understand. The space here now, I want to say something to you. The space here is not adequate enough to accommodate all of our people out here. So what we're going to do, let's have one understanding. We don't want to block the road.
No, you don't believe it as well. No.
So folks, it is not just easy here. We enter with speed and scream. Not easy. Henry Petro Costa has arrived. Henry now walking in, and in a moment from now, their press conference will begin. Henry Petro Costa right there. This is Spoon TV. We're coming to you live from Rouge FM. Henry Costa and Abraham Didon now coming in.
Yeah, but
Man, no, don't do that. You see my position here. No, I don't put in.
Why you always like making cloud? You always like that, Chief. You gotta learn how to manage.
I beg you, I don't want to
tell you something.
Stop now, stop. Abby, come here, I want to put that to a potato. Abby,
how is that? You see me working.
Can we just say hours?
Yeah, okay, Who makes that back? No, I won't be winning recording.
The press won't carry the news.
So the hall is jam-packed with the
one person can listen there, please. One person they get shot. Give me the chance to be in front. Yeah. Give me that phone. Don't get for sorry. We're live. Come out the front.
We're loud your phone. We're loud your phone.
Yeah. Very good. You give my thing issue.
Those who using mic, your people lay a mic and get or chairs. You are using mic. Lay a mic and move for into the hall.
You are telling the people to get live men coming wherever is the people.
I will start it already or move it. At least
serious and Moses. Yeah. Very tight. Everybody bring one more. Wait, close the door. Everybody bring one more. Yeah, give me that. Judge.
Watch out inside.
Nobody's standing behind the chair.
Nobody's standing behind the chair. Please. If you do back, it's when you call up. Yeah. When you call up,
Yeah. You can identify one will have one person to go. Nobody's standing right here. You're standing here. Nobody.
I'm blocking you. You feel like that one before. People here, people see. They think people watching this stuff on the last one. Nobody piece of job. They are people behind me. Everybody here do a piece of job. Nobody can put you. I promise you people watching all over the world. You can't intervene me. People think you always stand down and you see what happens. People shut up. Put on your stool up. No, we just killing. We just killing my papa. We just killing my papa. I'm killing it. I'm gonna bring it. Hey, you know the people you attend about put it out.
So if they point out for different things, you know what?
Some people do TV out.
Going on radio. Chief, I mean, you don't know how we broadcast. Yes. You don't know what. I mean, everybody was just got that. Everybody will be there to do our thing.
And forget about your radio. Broadcasting this thing going radio.
So come for me outside. You can't do that piece of job I'm doing mine.
When somebody else started entering inside, when somebody else started coming here, because today you enter your feet and you're up, you push your mob, man.
All the coming, they come here.
On 4 in I can't be 4 in there. I want to put it. Nobody got the outside. We leave you right here. That's wrong. You might be wrong. Wow, what's it? The people song can roll. That me? All those who watching they know what's happening here. So all the noise in the back, they just have to live with it. Henry,
say you open chopper, let me realistic. We just space. Everybody complain about you open chopper. What? Impossible. They may open the chopper.
That I'm not putting it on your shoulder. Put it on your shoulder. All right. You know it. You see that chopper player? They're not normal press conference here. They have normal press conferences where you can put trouble. When you look at the situation, you live with the situation. I'm sorry, Papa. BBC journalists can't put it on their head. That trouble place here, baby. Opening.
Especially all the way to
look at Paolo. No lean.
Don't argue with me now, Papa. Don't argue with me.
To all of you guys who watch it, this is behind the scene. So this is behind the scene, okay?
We all do respect, don't argue me.
We are awaiting. We got it. What?
Internet, Facebook, international things. Bring back cameras and international cameras. So these are sophisticated international things. I remember the fun those are watching. That's the fun. Yeah.
Hey, we'll make it. They will stop it quickly. They always enter. KMTV go outside. Let me pick KMTV, man. Did that finish it? Impulse me, I'll say you did that. Okay, folks, we are still here. We are still here awaiting the COP news conference. You know, these things happen. You have the room is jam-packed with media folks, so we stay awaiting the guys to come out for the press conference. So you're going to listen to journalist discussion, so you need not to be disturbed by that. Stay with us to listen whether the protest is going to be cancelled or not. Okay? All of them. Yeah.
But you're still watching Spoon TV live via our Facebook TV platform and on our radio service, Spoon 107.5 FM. So the leadership of the COP, they are already there. Notable presence includes Henry Foster, COP, Representative Yeke Poluba also present here, including Mo Ali, who is the Secretary General of the COP, plus other members within the COP. Here downstairs, there is a huge group of supporters of the COP and others who are not supporters of the COP from the list of bystanders there. So we're here waiting to hear from the leadership of the COP as to whether this planned peaceful assembly slated for today, December 30th, is actually going to commence today, as the pictures from across Monrovia and Pinsville City does show that indeed normal activities are not in Liberia, but some people are moving about their daily activities. Some stores are open as it stands right now. We took you on a tour down Waterside. We did show you across the main Tottenham Boulevard. We took you to district number 10, Pinsville as well. We took you to some communities within Pinsville City. So normal activities, some banks are opening to the public, but some stores and some businesses are still closed to the public for today. They're taking a cautious approach. So you're watching Spoon TV live and FM 107.5 via our radio service. So waiting to hear from the leadership of the COP as to whether, in Senator Dillon's words, deep intrusion by international partners is actually going to cause for this protest to be postponed, or if the COP will actually carry out this
I will take picture for you.
What do you want to watch out? Haji. Josh. What you?
Nobody have gotten and just to allow if you want to
so far, I'm still giving you the overview of the country so far, speaking in relation to places that Spoon TV and Spoon FM have been able to cover, as well as the callers from different parts across Nigeria calling as well to give us an overview as to how their communities are. The picture is currently a peaceful one. They haven't recorded any incidents yet. The only notable blockade by the police was at the Old Road Junction when they had that little dialogue with Representative Koluba. The police had to man a barrier of men. They were anticipating whether if the lawmaker would have bulldozed through with his vehicles, then it would have been the police men that were going to serve as the barricade. But major points as well, right before the Monrovia City Hall, the police have got a barricade there. They have spikes just in case vehicles want to pass through. Then the spikes are going to puncture your tires. Right around the LBDR on 9th Street, there is also a notable police presence. That's where vehicles flying the Tottenham Boulevard are being diverted to using the Jallastown route. So when you get to the 9th Street intersection there, via the Tottenham Boulevard, you'll be diverted to use the Jallastown route to head to town. So as it stands, the picture is quite peaceful. We haven't recorded any fatality, any incident. Normal business activities, well, it's at a crawling pace. Things are not moving as normally as they do in Monrovia. We took you to Waterside. Some stores are being opened, but some other stores are still closed. So we're waiting on the leadership of the COP to come and address the nation, to address Liberians scattered across the world, because Liberians all across the world, they're interested in knowing what is happening in Liberia today. And even our international partners as well. They're concerned with the situation in Liberia. The letter from On the Mill, they did say that, look, we invested a Liberia, we invested human lives, we invested money. Liberia celebrates 16 years of peace, so we do not want these things to derail and then Liberians will have to start running helter-skelter. So as it stands, Senator Dillon has called that an intrusion. The position statement of the U.S. ambassador, he termed that as an intrusion. But this is the issue. The COP and other members have always trooped to the embassy of the United States of America and that of the European Union to Liberia and the African Union mission to Liberia, as well as the United Nations mission to Liberia whenever they have an issue. So now, why is Senator Dillon terming this as an intrusion when the COP has always sought for the the COP has always sought for the intervention of the international community. So that is the question. That is the question. So that is the question. Since the COP presented a petition to the AU as well as the European Union, to the American Embassy, and the COP did call for international intervention in the case of the 16 billion, the 25 million United States dollars that was meant to be used for a mop-up exercise. So what is happening now? That is the question. That is the question.
When so I should put it live.
Roots FM, we are coming to live from Roots FM here on Ashby Street to bring you all of the happiness here.
Forget about that man. Do your thing. Forget about that man. Go ahead. Forget about that man.
So this is what is happening here from inside Roots FM.
Where you get to be?
This is where is to address the nation. Liberians are listening eagerly to hear. Some rumors speculated that the protest has been postponed to January. Others are saying the protest or the People's Assembly will be carried out. That is the question. So we're waiting to hear from the leadership of the COP as to whether or not this is actually going to play.
You go like
So I didn't know the man, Godfrey. Godfrey.
No, it's not. When you rest, you can control it.
That's like it, man. Anything.
Leadership of the is entering this.
Yeah, when the story started, he was drinking.
Hello. Are we ready?
Check it.
We cannot talk in the noise. Are we ready? Morning.
Oh, my man.
We want to take this time to welcome members of the press, the food estate. We also want to welcome the listening audience, those that are watching via social media and those that are listening via radio. This is not going to be a very long press conference. We won't take many questions, just two. And at this time, Henry Costa will address the press, and Darius Dillon, who is one of the advisors of the Council of Patriarchs, will make a statement, and we'll take two questions and we'll be done. So Costa.
Thank you very much to members of the Fulver State here present, local and international, and to all of our people listening and watching via social media land and radio land. We're glad to be here. They had said today would be war. Clearly, there is no war today, and there will be no more war in this country. Peace will reign. The Council of Patriots has invited you here today to address the press and to inform you about why we are not in the streets as we were supposed to be. Late last night, sometime around 11:30 to 11:45, we received phone calls from the ECOWAS ambassador and the UN resident coordinator informing myself, Senator Dillon, Mr. Mo Ali, that he, along with the United States Ambassador, Madam Christine Elder, the European Union Ambassador, the UN Resident Coordinator, all four of them had decided to get involved with the planned peaceful assembly of December 30th, which is today. They said they went to the government and made the case to the government that it was not acceptable that the government had decided to defer or postpone the holding or the exercise of a constitutional right. Let me repeat. These four senior foreign diplomats said to us, they made the case to the government that the government could not arbitrarily decide to postpone the rights of citizens to assemble and petition the government. Therefore, they said the government made the case to them that they did not have the logistics or the manpower to provide protection for us for our peaceful assembly today. Let me repeat. These four senior diplomats said, the government said, they do not have the resources, the manpower and logistics to provide security protection for peaceful Liberian citizens bent on assembling to express their grievances today. Therefore, the UN, ECOWAS, the EU, and the American embassy informed the government that but the 30th of January is much too far. So you must make adjustment to the date so that we can go back to the COP and tell them that this is what you're saying. But we cannot go back to the COP and tell them that they must wait until the 30th. So upon that, they call us to say, initially the government had proposed January the 12th. The government, the Americans called us, the diplomats called us, we consulted among ourselves, and we said to them, we are not canceling the protest. Let me repeat. The COP wants to state categorically, clearly, that it has not made any decision to call off the protest of today. It is the intrusion of our foreign friends, which they say they do out of our interest, for our safety, because of the threat level in the country. All the attacks that you see have been happening against members of the COP and ordinary Liberian citizens. They fear that without government security protection for thousands of people, there might be chaos. So they want to ensure that when we do assemble, the government will provide security so that if anything were to happen, we, the COP, would not be blamed. When they made that case, out of concern for the safety of our supporters, we then were obliged to say, fine, but it is not us who are making this decision. It is you, the American ambassador. It is you, the European Union ambassador. It is you, the UN resident coordinator. It is you, the ECOWAS ambassador. You are the ones who are deciding this. So please be the ones to tell the Liberian people. We will not tell them that. So they said, fine. So they went ahead, they drafted a statement, and they published it. The statement you have read on social media is 100% authentic. We were made aware of that statement before it was published. That statement was released upon the government's commitment that it shall provide us security protection when we assemble. Now, we have disagreements with the date. If we are to assemble, again, the date that has been proposed, we reject the date. They have proposed January the 5th. January the 5th will be the first Sunday in the new year 2020. It is a very important date for many of our brothers and sisters who happen to be of the Christian faith. Out of respect for them, we have decided that January the 5th is not tenable, it is not acceptable, it is not agreeable to the COP. Therefore, we are proposing or counter-suggesting that we want, as the people of this country, January the 6th, Monday 2020. That is the day that the Council of Patriots wishes to assemble its people. We also want to state very clearly that we refuse the government's proposal or suggestion that we assemble in a stadium for a protest. Never before, perhaps you have read it somewhere, but we haven't. Has there been any protest anywhere in the world where they gathered in an enclosed facility? A protest is meant to express grievances, to demonstrate grievances. It's not meant to gather in a room. So our date that we are proposing, that we are demanding, is January the 6th, Monday. If they can agree on Sunday, they should be able to agree on Monday. Because they say by that time the state will be prepared logistically and manpower-wise to provide security protection. So I want the media kindly report this for us. The COP did not call off the protest. The COP is not calling off the protest. But our international friends who claim they are in our interest to ensure that lives and properties are protected, that people are not harmed, and to ensure that government provides us security, they are the ones who have proposed it. And we have obliged. We want to make this clear. We do not reject their intervention or their intrusion as much as we feel they are getting too much involved in our domestic affairs, which is not a bad thing. We also hope that same level of intrusion will be made when it comes to the $25 million. That same level of intrusion will be made when it comes to other bread and butter issue, the $16 billion. That same level of intrusion will be made when it comes to the threats that the president makes against peaceful citizens of this country. The same intrusion will be made when it comes to the attacks on Honorable Yeke Koluba, on Senator Delon, on Henry Costa, on Mo Ali, and all of us. We welcome their intrusion, but we want it to go further than that. We believe we have captured the attention of the international community, that 4 senior diplomats will be up late at night, gathered in a room, going back and forth over our assembly. We think that in itself is a singular accomplishment. That today, Monrovia is peaceful, is quiet, and businesses are closed. That nobody has been hurt, and God willing, nobody will be hurt, is a celebration for our democracy. That the people of this country, the Council of Patriots, the men and women in this organization, refuse to be compromised, refuse to be bored, insisted that our demands be met, and continue to insist that those demands be met. That the protest will be held and has not been cancelled is a victory for us, the Liberian people. Whether you are a media person or an ordinary Liberian citizen, it is a victory for all of us, because as the Americans said, peaceful protest is healthy in building a democratic culture. John F. Kennedy, one of my favorite American presidents, also said, those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. So we must have the right to exercise ourselves in a peaceful fashion. At this point, we'd like to close here, and Senator Delon will make a brief statement, and then we'll take 2 questions, because this place is like an oven.
Well, thank you. The Chairman Costa has said it all.
Please stand up, please.
Chairman Costa has said it all. I just want to repeat quote Martin Luther King. The right to protest is a right that is fundamental. We welcome the intervention of our international partners. We take it back to them, however, that the hardship, the economic hardship, the bad governance, all of the issues surrounding the reasons we decided to come to protest in a peaceful and orderly manner. The suffering of the Liberian people will place a bear squarely on the feet of our international partners, whose intrusion, in a positive way though, we are yielding today. Our Liberian people are looking to us. Our Liberian people will call on them to remain calm, peaceful, and orderly. Do not take the risk of your lives. Look up to us. Trust us. We'll lead you and guide you constructively in a positive way. Today, I believe, is the intervention of God. Too many evil things were being planned. Some of you in the media know. Most of us here know. A lot of things were being planned. We see this as a divine intervention that some people may not appreciate today, but probably later, the truth and the reality will be revealed. Including repetitive, but it must be harmony. we will not gather in a stadium. Should we hold a protest? We will not gather in a stadium. 2, yes, our international partners should understand that Sunday, Liberia being founded on a Christian principle. Sunday is a religious day in our country, and to protest on Sunday is not feasible. When we should come out to express our grievances and demand response and answers from our government, it will not be on a Sunday. And we will even advise it will never be on a Friday again, since we're taking the religious aspect.
No Sunday, no Friday.
No Sunday, no Friday. The 5th is not feasible. We're demanding the 6th.
Monday the 6th.
This protest is not cancelled. It's only called off on the intervention of our, it's postponed on the intervention of our foreign partners because of the reasons as indicated by Chairman Costa. We want to thank you for coming, and please report as you heard.
So 2 questions.
So my name is Evelyn Sikwi. I report for Deutsche Welle. I want to know from the COP, what is the guarantee? What the diplomats have said have been verbal. So what is the guarantee that the 6th may not be, compromised again?
Well, they are suggesting the 5th, as you saw in the publication, but the 5th is not tenable for us. We won the 6th.
What is the guarantee?
We're demanding that.
You was verbal. Did they write anything formal to you, the COP?
They wrote in a statement.
The release.
The release is out. I don't know whether you've seen the release.
Yes, I've seen the release. The release is out, but you've said they called you and you are dealing with diplomats.
It's in the release.
We made it clear here that they called us last evening. And they informed us of the back and forth discussion with them and the government. And when they reached up to us, we insisted that they should put up a statement. They have put up a statement which you saw. Then you asked if they...
The reason I asked
Next question, please.
My name is James Flomo.
Hold on, please. Let's take James.
Next question. James.
Yeah, my name is James Flomo. I report for Spoon FM and Spoon TV. Henry, you are the head of the COP, and this protest was talked about for months before today. And today we are now pushing, and you are demanding for the 6th. We want to know what is going to be the outcome if the government says no again. What are you going to do as an institution?
Well, the international community, the Americans, the UN, ECOWAS, and the European Union, they're the ones who did this. They got involved. So we are telling them the 5th that the government has proposed is not a day that is acceptable to us, because it's the first Sunday in the new year. And out of respect for our Christian brothers, we will not protest, our Christian brothers and sisters, we will not protest on Sunday, the first Sunday in the new year. And even on a Friday, we will not protest also out of respect for our Muslim brothers and sisters. So we are telling them, we the people, that we want, instead of the 5th, we want the 6th. That's what we're saying. And to just come back to you briefly, it is on record. They wrote this statement, man. Maybe you haven't read it. I wouldn't blame you, because it was published late at night. Let's not do an Moses. The last one for Moses.
Last one, my intruding in our democracy, our political affair. It is because they are calling on you now to call off the protest. You're considering it intruding in our political affair when June 7, they pressurized the government to allow you to protest.
Are you asking me what?
I'm asking the COP authority to respond.
Let me say this.
The Americans, look, what are you like, man? Let's be fair. Let's be.
You said they're intruding.
I'm coming, sir.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You ask your question. Let's be realistic. Is there anybody in this room who does not know how much influence the international community has in this country? When you storm your tour right now, America. When you sneeze, America, or the UN, or ECOWAS. These people brought men and women here in uniform during the war, and thousands of them died here. If they called you and they told you, we are not canceling your protest,
We are only other security concerns. We have intelligence that if the state does not provide you security, there may be trouble. We are simply asking you to defer or to postpone the protest to a date when the security is provided. That is a sort of intrusion. It is intrusion. It is true. But we are not entirely a sovereign state.
Okay,
Henry,
let me say this quickly, gentlemen.
We have to close up.
We have to close up.
Yeah, my last question.
But just go with this.
Yeah.
You read the statement, in the beginning they say the international community has spent 6.1 or 7.1 billion on Liberia. Thank you for coming. And we see you.
Thank you very much.
KMTV. KMTV.
Thank you.
I get it.
So, Cyrus, if you are there, you can take over from
Picking you.
I said that out of please.
Shit. Oh, this video.
Well, you're coming from the firehouse.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, that is one of me. Gentlemen, can we go faster? Yeah, but man, the heat bad.
The one can happen with the masters convert. The journey gotta work. The one can happen with the masters convert.
Yeah, yeah. Where you going? I'm going. Oh, what's up, man? I'm coming down to you. All right, Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're gonna get this because we are making our way out. Okay.
That pressing up. You're supposed to be
Maybe the people are waiting for the general to go before they start performing at detail.
Okay, folks, you just listened to the COP's position statement. Officially, the protest or the peaceful assembly has been postponed to the 6th of January. That's the COP's date, but the government has proposed the 5th of January 2020. As it stands, the COP, they've said in their statement that they did not call off the planned peaceful assembly, but it was due to the good intrusion of international partners that they had to buckle and agree. But whatever the case is, the planned peaceful assembly has been pushed to next year. So that is the key message in all of what was said by Chairman Henry Costa and buttressed by Senator Abe Darros Dillon. So as it stands, you can just see across the street there, Liberians have gathered. Liberians have gathered all across. People are interested in as to how this is going to end, how December 30th would have happened in Liberia. As it stands, there is no peaceful assembly happening today. There is no peaceful assembly happening today. The members of the Joint Security Service, they're here as well. The Liberia DEA, the Liberia Immigration Service, the EPS, and the rest of the security apparatus, they're here. Media men from all across Liberia and international media institutions are also represented here. But we're waiting to see how all this unfolds. General business day in Liberia. Well, some banks have opened, but others did not open to the public today. Stores, yeah, some stores are opened as well, but the movement is not as on any normal business day. We right in front of the offices of Roots FM. The Liberia National Police, they're taking strategic positioning as well. So we're here to see how this ends up here in front of Roots FM. So on behalf of the whole team, my name is Diamond Slanger. Emmanuel Potu is also here. James S. Ude Flomo is here. Joseph Soko Kone Jr. forming part of the team as well. Some police officers having their gas masks with them. The reason, as stated by Chairman Costa, the reason given by the 4 senior diplomats was that the government is now logistically and with the manpower able to provide security. So what if the government tells the COP and the rest of the international community the same reason come January 6th? That's just some few days from now. That yes, indeed, they're still faced with the logistical problems and they do not have the manpower. So what is going to happen? Chairman Costa responded that they will protest no matter what, and the venue suggested by the government, the ATS, they are not going to protest in that enclosed venue. So the news that 12:30 has been postponed is like water being poured on the back of someone who spent days in the Sahara Desert. Is welcoming news for Liberians all around the world and in Liberia as well.
We're asking of you.
So these are live pictures coming to you from right outside the premises of Roots FM. The main message from the just ended press conference is that the planned December 30th peaceful assembly has been postponed. Yeah, has been pushed to either the 5th or the 6th of January 2020. Mind you, the government has proposed the 5th of January, and the COP leadership is saying they cannot protest, they cannot have a sit-in, peaceful assembly, or a protest on a Sunday. And they will not also buckle to having a peaceful assembly or agree to having a peaceful assembly, a protest, or whatever name it might be termed, on a Friday as well, because of wanting to be balanced religiously. So since they cannot do it on a Sunday, which is the Christian day of worship, they wouldn't do it on a Friday, which is the Islamic or Muslim day of worship as well. So hence they've chosen Monday, the 6th of January, but that date has not been agreed upon by the government of Liberia. So let's just get that straight. That is a suggestion from the leadership of the COP. That has not been accepted by the government. The government did propose the 5th of January 2020. So members of the LMP telling folks where to be gathered, but some guys, they're refusing. There is still some notable police presence. Others are just onlookers. Leadership of the COP, some members are about to exit.
Joseph! We don't know. Where's Soko? Where's Soko? Call him, sir. Oh God. Yeah,
Soak. You're not gonna. You're not go. The band will show my own answer. Go. What's going on? Yeah. Wait, Emmanuel will get on different car when we see him. Oh my God. Let's go. Hey, we're going down. We're following up, man. What is on the big gun?
Okay, folks, so we're here on Broad Street. We just want to sample the views of some Liberians on this December 30th. Chief, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Your name?
I'm Sarah Ricardo Wayne.
Okay, so what do you make of the fact that December 30th has been pushed? There's no protesting today.
Well, you know, we are in a country where we are independent in paper, but not independent in truth. Now, we have to respect our international partners, especially the United States of America. Yes, ideologically, I'm an ideological driven person. I came for the protest this morning, but when the organizers of the protest said they were responding to the letter or the communication from our foreign partners, especially our historical ally, the United States of America, calling on the organizers of the protest or the Council of Patriots to push the protest to another day. I think we have to respect that because they are our partners. Whatever we do, we respect them. They've supported us for colonial days.
So come the next date that will be selected as the date for the protest. Would you be on the street?
Of course, I'm committed once it has to do with a peaceful and non-violent gathering.
Why do you support the peaceful and non-violent gathering?
Well, you don't have to ask me. You see in the country.
I'm asking you, sir. Why do you support it?
I'm saying you see how the country is being run. Corruption, the breach of our constitution, abuse of power, and the associate justice of the Supreme Court was illegally removed. You induced lawmakers and legislators, bribe them, and have you removed.
So why can you use the rule of law?
Well, on a democracy you evoke. Martin Luther King evoked the non-violent protest means. Nelson Mandela did it, even Mahatma Gandhi. So the only thing I will not support is anything that has to do with violence. If somebody encourages anybody to take up arms against the government, no, I don't encourage it. But once it has to do with non-violence, it's accepted. It has been carried on throughout the ages, and it has made significant impacts from biblical days up to current time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So we're still sampling the views of Liberians as to their reaction. December 30th, the planned 12:30 protest, peaceful assembly has been postponed. So we want to just get the views of Liberians who had diverse opinions on this issue of protesting. There is still presence of security personnel here on the main streets. This is Broad Street. So we just want to talk to some few people, then we move to the next location. This is Spoon FM and Spoon TV live. We just want to talk to some random citizens. Mami, how are you doing? Yeah, so why are we actually on the whole protest being that they push it to another day? So you now support it before?
I ain't want to say protest in the country.
Yeah, so why you don't want to hear about protest?
I protest today, my brother so also to get our money, they getting nothing. You see, we just sitting down. How do they put out a coffee here? We can see they say, oh yeah.
So you thought the people got some level of fear that maybe something could have
but
started?
what happened? Automatically, what happened? So we don't want to hear about protest again.
Okay. So Chief, what's up? How you doing? Your name?
Agasa,
you say you were supporting the peaceful assembly?
Oh, of course.
Why?
Because I feel the government is not doing it very well. So that's a need. Like when people get to the street and tell the government to see the road.
So the way they postponed it and you are disappointed today?
Oh, very much disappointed.
Why?
Because you cannot, like, the information that came out last night where they say they postponed the information, I mean, the protest to the 5th, which will be on Sunday, until it's looking at like, operate on a 12-hour basis. We are not like other African countries or European countries where people out or they do work on a daily basis. I mean, for every 24 hours. So you can't be the poor like one sleeping and you bring information, getting up in the morning now to go on your normal business like you plan. Then you say, oh no, you can't do it, you should go do another thing. I think it was right.
So the way your leadership accepted that they will push it to another day, you will believe them again when they say them on another peaceful assembly, you
yes, because they have to. That's a need about by the government. So if the government says so, we are back. Not only the government, but you know people coming from international community, people coming from airports coming and say, let's go by. So we all want peace. But all saying we don't want to protest, it doesn't mean that we don't want to keep the peace we have. We all want to keep the peace we have. But that's a need the government on that road to so many things.
Alright, thank you for speaking with us. Thank you. Alright, so we just talk to some few more people to get So you against the protest, and Chief?
I agree the protest.
Your name? Why are you against it?
Because I want my children to go to school to learn.
Yeah, but the people saying the protest so the country can be better, so your children can go to school. So why are you against it?
I against it because of the children. I see for the whole time what happened here. Up to now, we don't join the peace. If the Democrats already the big stuff for the children, they're mad, they don't sell. So we don't want nobody to come to discover what happened and what the country going like this. At least president you try to bet things going on.
So the people then say the president is leading the country well, the money lost, all kinds of reason and they give it for the protest. You think no reason and that reason for them to protest?
No.
That reason.
You want to protest, you have to know the procedure.
Okay.
But you cannot go to the law because you want to violate the law because of your some people they say no, it cannot happen. You know the money lost. For you go to procedure, some people government not saying that way. Because they know that for the money, everybody.
So you happy that no protest today?
No protest.
So you want protest to happen in January again?
No protest.
You want no more protest?
I don't want no more protest.
Right.
I don't want it.
Alright. Your name again?
My name Bani.
Bani, thank you, yeah? Alright. So another Liberian there expressing his views on the December 30th protest that has been postponed, pushed to a later date. The government has proposed the 5th of January, but the COP is saying they want the 6th of January. So we'll go further to just talk to some few Liberians here to get their views on what's happening. So as it is, this is Broad and Lynch Street. We're reaching the intersection Broad and Lynch Street. Different views on this issue of the cancellation of the protest. That's the peaceful assembly. How are you doing? How you doing? Yeah, we're from Spoon FM and Spoon TV. We just want to know your view on the whole thing, the way the COP say they postpone the protest. Why your take on it?
Protest are useless. Useless protest.
Useless protest. We want to get the COP. Who they ask COP?
No.
So you're from where? You're from where?
I'm from Johnsonville. I'm going to the bank. This protest is a useless protest.
Why you say so?
Because there's no management about the protest.
Why is there no management on the protest?
You make unnecessary demand.
So the demand of the 16 billion accountability, the 25 million United States dollars accountability, and other issues, you call them useless, right?
Report was given. It's useless. Report was given. Go and read a report.
So the COP has got no case to protest.
No case. The government want to create maybe awareness or they want to do to create people to have sympathy if they come to 2020 election or 2023 election.
So are you seeing this as a political trick?
Exactly, it's a political trick because they know they cannot win George Weah when it comes to the political arena of Liberia. George Weah remains the most favored and the most influential president in the Republic of Liberia.
Is he performing that well?
But that is why the national committee has credibility in the president.
Even if you don't perform, 20 we should wait and vote it out for now to get in the street.
Somebody says empty back and stand, but nothing to stay on the back.
Yeah, but we will have to do it. That's the legal way. That's to get on the street to protest to tell him to
so is he performing? Is he performing your expectation?
Yeah, he's performing. He will not do 100%.
You talk about starting by central bank.
75%.
You talk about starting the central bank. The Yapowa, that is the McKinsey. You have a pretty of money. You say it's now trying to help us to see how. When life ever yourself have been pretty, you know, the partner involved. To tell you that the president will be more transparent in his dealing. The president who is about how he take on his sleep. No. That will get the man a chance. DC, the one happy, they'll say, I'm going to make thousand happy all over the world, protect happy all over the world. Today, Omi is not here. Today, PhD president is not here. Ebola came, so I said we're working. They're not working there. So does that mean that that's one of the major problems of African government? Even create jobs for old people.
So is this government creating jobs?
Well, now the job the government have is what? It's for Manu people.
Is the government creating jobs, sir?
The job the government have is what? It's for Manu people. We are the president started. He said we gotta go in the private sector. Entrepreneurship. You do your way, live business, get your money. You can't depend on government every time we work for a job. That's why you want to do business and do get money. You try to depend on government, you have to say that for nothing. That's not well, government.
All right, thank you. So you just heard a cross-section of views from Liberians, some supporting the COP's quest, others are not supporting. This is just how deeply entrenched this issue of protesting is in Liberia. Some Liberians are concerned about the fragile state of the nation. Some are also concerned about how intolerant some are when it comes to expressing their democratic views and constitutionally enshrined opinions. But whatever the case is, you've been watching Spoon TV Live and listening to Spoon FM as we now cut this broadcast off. This is how we tell you goodbye. There is some level of argument there to show you how politically diverse we are in Liberia. On behalf of the entire team, Joseph Soko Kone Jr., James S. Gude Flomo, Rufus Divine Kane, Emmanuel Potu, and I'm Diamond Slanger. We tell you thank you for watching and thank you for listening to Spoon 107.5 FM. The message is the protest or the peaceful assembly planned by the COP has been pushed to a later date. That's what's unfolding in Liberia. So Liberians, some welcoming the news, some are not so much welcoming the news. But whatever the case is, Liberia remains peaceful as it is. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to Spoon FM. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our page yet, all you need to do is to hit the like button. Have for yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. God save Liberia. Bye-bye.